The first battle you fight every morning is with your alarm clock. If you press snooze, you lose already, and you tell yourself that your goals are not really that important. If you want to make progress, get up early, no snooze, come join us every morning. Let's go. If you're new here, good morning. I'm Adam. I've been coaching health and fitness for 25 years, and this is day 113 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club, your pre-made follow-along morning routine that will guarantee your success if you do it. 5 steps this morning: prime our minds, prime our bodies. We're gonna hit some good intensity with some sumo deadlifts and hollow rocks. I've got scaling options for every level, don't worry. We're gonna clear the minds, make progress. Step 1, grab yourself a counterbalance if needed. You can grab onto a door frame or a chair, and what we're gonna do is come down into our, what we call paleo squat or paleo chair or natural rest position for humans. If you feel like you're gonna fall over, grab onto something and hold on in front. And I wanna choose the first words that come out of me, the first thoughts that come into my head in the morning. So I do this right when that alarm goes off, and then with you guys, and then with the girls when they wake up. And the first thing that I wanna think is, I am responsible. This life, these goals, these achievements, my failures are all up to me. If I'm gonna get there, if I'm not gonna get there, it's up to my choices and my responses. So I'm responsible. I will take responsibility for my life. I will make time between stimulus and response. And that's all about patience. I have a tendency to be a little bit snappy, a little bit reactive, maybe a lot. So if I can focus on taking time between the thing coming at me and the thing coming out of me, people around me are gonna get a better version. Number 3 is I have all I need to succeed today, and we'll focus on progress over perfection. I think this is a huge one nowadays. We get analysis paralysis when we see our massive goal so far away and we don't even start. If you give your permission to take one step, one bite-sized manageable chunk every day, if you can get that through your head and you take those steps, the goal becomes easy. So progress over perfection. I have all I need today to take that step. And the last one is I choose gratitude. Again, I have a tendency to see faults. I've been coaching my entire life. I see the problems with your movement. And as a result, I tend to see problems in most things. So I will choose gratitude so that I can focus on those things that are fantastic in my life and that are great. And the more I focus on them, the more I see more of them. So I'm responsible. I will make time between stimulus and response. I have all I need to succeed today, and will focus on progress over perfection. I choose gratitude. Beautiful. So come on up. It may take a sec, and we're gonna get into step 2, prime the body. We'll get our warm-up started here. It's coming up on the screen for 5 movements. We'll go through 5 to 10 reps each. First, getting the hip flexor warmed up with some knee raises, 5 to 10 of those. Then we'll get into a good morning, trying to maintain a nice neutral spine, hinging at the hips. We'll get into some lunges, reverse lunges. Some nice slow burpees. And then some squats. So follow along. Feel free if you want to get into different warm-up, if you've got a machine you like to hop on, or just a different series of warm-up movements. All good, as long as we're getting the body warmed up, the joints lubricated, heart rate elevated a little bit so that exercise is better. And we can talk about here that whole idea of the alarm and the snooze, and it seems harmless, right? Well, I'll just sleep in another 9 minutes. And my question is always, well, why don't you just set your alarm for the time that you want to get up, instead of building in snooze time? First of all, that snooze time, is not good sleep, right? It's broken. You're waking up, trying to fall back asleep. You might get 2 out of the 9 minutes, and you're not into a sleep cycle. It's not where you want to be. So first, there's no value in that sleep. But I think more importantly, it's a mental thing that's happening there, right? You've told yourself, I'm gonna set my alarm because I've got things to do, I've got goals, whatever. I need to get up at this time to do this thing. When you press snooze in the morning, you're saying to yourself that that thing that you were going to get up for is not as important as you originally planned. You know, that goal that you have is less important than you getting an extra couple minutes of sleep. And the more times you do that, the more you start to believe that your goals are not important. Not only that your goals aren't important, but that you don't have the ability to stick with the things that you set. You don't have the ability to stick to your promise to yourself. And what happens, and it sounds weird, but you actually start to erode your self-trust. You start to lose faith in your ability to achieve goals, to stick with your promises, to be someone, to be a person of their word. We always think about how what we say affects other people, but more important than that is, how is your self-talk and your actions talking to yourself? That didn't come out smoothly, but how are the words that you're saying and the things that you're doing communicating back to yourself about who you are? Hopefully that made sense. But your self-image, just like your image of somebody else, is not necessarily going to be built on what they say to you. It's going to be built on what they do, what you see them doing. So if you tell yourself, hey, I'm somebody that gets up early or just gets up at the time that I set so that I can achieve my goals, but you don't actually do it, you lose faith in yourself. You start to believe that you're just someone who doesn't do it, someone who can't stick to their word, someone who breaks promises to themselves, all of those things. And you start to become someone who's less and less likely to reach their goals. So it seems like a minor thing. Well, whatever, I just slept in another 9 minutes, but that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant when you got up, although I think it's important to get up and carve out time before your family wakes up, but it's not the fact that you didn't get up, it's the fact that you said that you would and you didn't. Don't say it if you're not going to do it, because then you start to believe that you're a failure. Okay, warm up done. 2 movements today. Let's talk about our workout. We're going to alternate for 10 minutes, 30 seconds on, approximately 30 seconds off. 2 movements today are going to be a deadlift and a hollow rock. You do a dog. So I'm probably going to go with the barbell. I'm definitely going to go with the barbell. And I'm going to go with a sumo deadlift here today. So I'm going to set the feet up outside the squat stance, hands inside. And I'm going to keep the hands inside the knees. If I can do this without hitting the wall. I'm going to hinge at the hips, keeping the barbell close to the body. Bend at the knees, coming to about mid-shin or weights to the floor. And then I'm going to stand there. If you don't have a barbell, you can use anything that's got some load. So a dumbbell, a kettlebell, a medicine ball, a human, dog, whatever. Same thing, slightly wider stance, hinge at the hip, bend at the knees, stand it up. Pretty simple. If you go heavy, keep the reps a little bit lower. If you're going to go light, go a little bit higher rep. Get a little more kind of cardio in there. Movement number 2 is going to be a hollow rock. So that is a anterior chain midline control movement. And that is going to look like this. You can call this a core exercise if you want. So I'll show you the full extent of it. First, I'm getting into what we call a hollow body position, maintaining rigidity through that position and rocking back and forth. That's a pretty advanced one though, with the hips fully extended. And here are some options. If that's not accessible, I like legs straight up, hands on shins. I'm gonna try not to hold on, just hands on shins, and then rock that way. And then easier is gonna be the full tuck just come into a ball. You can hold on the shins on this one if you want. Intermediate option could be a straight leg out. Any of those options are going to be good. And same idea, you're going to want to aim for, 30 seconds-ish of work, 30 seconds-ish of rest. So now what you can do is take some time, get your gear set up, get your space set up, get some water. If you want music that's not going to be what I play, get that set up, go pee, whatever you need to do. Warm up, obviously, if you're loading your barbell. Take some incremental steps, which is what I'm going to do here now. And let's get ready. All right. That's pretty heavy. I think I'm going to keep the reps really low there. And then we'll see if we can do it. Hopefully it's not too heavy. All right. So it's time. Before we get started, check links in the description. We're starting a community on School. Come on, join that where we can share ideas, set goals, work on that kind of stuff. So alternating minutes, 10 minutes. I'm gonna go hollow rocks first, probably 15 reps, but it's up to you. Something that you can maintain, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And then deadlifts, I might start with 1. I don't know. See if I can ramp up, maybe up to 5 or so as we go. That's good and heavy for me. So if you are ready, it is time. Day 113, 5 AM squat club. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wow, we did toes to bar yesterday, so those are a little sore already. What are you doing, dog? This is gonna be heavy. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2. Three. Yikes. I think if this was in a gym and I could hit the floor a little bit harder, I'd probably do an extra or 2, but I gotta be so gentle on the way down there. Three, 2, 1. Ouch. Wow, abs. 3. 4. Yikes, that's crushing my fingers too. That's heavy. It's crazy how 4 reps can jack up the heart rate so much. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Halfway. We're getting there. Set 3 in the deadlift. Should be a 5 maybe. Bleeding all over this thing. 5, 3. Hands. Let's go. 2 more sets of each. Yowzers. Blood all over this thing already. 15. 5, 3, 2, 1. Whew. 30 seconds. Abs are on. Let's go. We're doing it. Whew. Waking up. 20. Keep talking. 10. 3, 2, 1. That's 6. Dang. One more of each. Stop it. 15. 10. Last one. 5. Stop it. 3, 2, 1. It's got a little sloppy. Last set of deadlifts coming up. So good so far. Let's get it. Ten seconds. Last one. 7. Great job. Take a minute, walk around, catch your breath. Amazing. All right. Once again, amazing job. Let's get into a stretch here. I'm gonna do the lazy version here today. I'm gonna get onto my back and this dog is gonna lick me. So we'll lay down on our backs. We're gonna get a hip stretch here. We'll just go one leg across, maybe the other one you can see better. And I'm gonna reach through, reach through the leg, grab that shin and pull it in a little bit. And I should feel the stretch on that butt side that it's got the leg crossed. That didn't make sense. Stop. And we'll talk about, just very briefly, stop it, the importance of not pressing snooze. We went over it obviously mostly in the warm up there, but if it's not sinking in yet, two things. One is wake up early, that's off the snooze topic, but if you've got goals, time is not going to find you. You're not gonna have time. You need to make time, period. Whether it's later in the day or earlier in the day, it doesn't matter. You need to carve it out because you will not have time. You will not find time. There's no hidden time. Everybody's got the same 24 hours. Stop scrolling at night, get up early, be serious, carve out that time, don't waste it. And then the second one is just on the snooze, right? Whenever you set your alarm for, be it early morning or late, maybe you're a shift worker, whenever you set your alarm for, get up, right? That's about you believing in yourself. We'll switch sides there. Especially if you're trying to build a new habit, right? If you're trying to convince yourself now that you are someone who takes their goals seriously, someone who moves forward and makes progress all the time, and you set that alarm and you don't do it, you lose. Right? You believe that it's not possible. You start to understand that those goals, those reasons that you decided to get up early for, or just set your alarm and get up period for, really are just talk. They're just words, and you are not someone who sticks to your goals and your words, stop it, that you say for yourself. Stop. Get really frustrated with that dog. Maybe I should make more time between the stimulus and response. A little more patience with that dog. I'm not gonna harp on that too much because I think you get the idea. Wake up when you set your alarm for. Ideally, do it early so that you've carved out time, and do it with us because all you need to do is follow along. Now that we're done this section, right, we talked about prime the mind, prime the body, get clear, which is what we just did. Sorry, we did our intensity before we got clear. But then now is homework, right? This is why we carve out time. I could just get up and exercise a little bit early and go up and see my girls when they wake up. But I've got goals, right? Not just fitness goals. The fitness is almost a side benefit, right? I'm getting fit and I'm staying able to do the things I want to do. But the thing I want to do is build this life. So I've got a project. For me, it's building this community, which is going to be on school, where we can all get together and share ideas and push each other forward. But that's my project. That's my homework right now. Yours might be writing in a journal. It might be reading a book. It might be doing a course. It might be practicing a skill so that you can level up towards your end goal, your end dream of your perfect life. So sit down, take at least an hour, do your homework. Then go to bed early tonight, set your alarm, get up tomorrow morning. We are live tomorrow morning. Let's do this right now. I'm gonna make an announcement. Next week, so we're live tomorrow, which is Friday, 4:45 a.m. But starting next week, I'm gonna do at least 7 days in a row of lives. I'm thinking about this and I'm putting out 3 days a week, a video at 4:45, and then 4 days a week at about 8:30. And if you're trying to follow along, especially if you're in this time zone, it's nearly impossible. So next week, live every day, and that may become the new norm. We'll see. Feel free to give me some feedback on that. But that's it. You're done. Go do your homework. Join us tomorrow morning. I freaking love you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's go. Let's build the life. Let's check out outside. Doug. We need to get a light out here, right? There's a little bit better than yesterday. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. The moon, Venus and Jupiter. Doesn't look as good on camera as it does here, but beautiful start to the morning. Let's go. Have a great day.